Hello there everyone, and welcome to another video from me telling French. How have I been doing? Well, I've been doing okay actually. It's just this video is about the history of the bus service for Dalneigh actually, which seems really boring, but to get people to understand why, I think it would be a good idea to do a video, to be honest, about this. And so I remember when Highland country buses used to do used to do the franchising for up here in Inverness. Excuse my burping, but I remember when the Highland country buses used to serve Dalneigh, they used to get an evening service actually. I remember back in the day, of course. Yeah, because I remember Dalneigh used to get an evening service, but it doesn't anymore. So to understand why, so up until about 2000, till around 2000, the oh god, my body doesn't want me to speak today. Right, anyway, so to understand why, the Highland country buses up until 2000 used to do the service up here actually. And I'm not sure what number it was, but it did used to do all the bus services right across Inverness. Like even when the new estates were not being built at the time. So this was up until 2000, and then when Stagecoach took it over, they changed it like countless times actually. So I think between 2000 and 2006, I think I remember the number 8 used to do the Dalneigh service. Used to do the Dalneigh service back in the day. I remember it being the number 8. So that ran from 2000 to 2006, and then from around January 2007, they extended the number 8 to Raigmore Estate, and the frequency remained every 15 minutes at that point. So, because there was no one owning cars at that point, so it was every 15 minutes. So that used to be the number 8, used to do it between Dalneigh and Raigmore Estate. It did it for about 3 years. So between about 2007 up until about 2010. And then the number 8, and then when the number 8 got just restricted again to the city centre, to Raigmore Estate shuttle this time, like it was with Dalneigh in between up until like around 2000, 2006. It was the same for like the number 8 from 2010 to 2011, but it was just doing a shuttle service to Raigmore Estate at that point before it became the 7 that used to do it. And then after that, for the number, it's just like, I remember the number, when the number 8 stopped serving Dalneigh in 2010, the number 4 took over actually. And it was still every 15 minutes, which everyone was highly satisfied with, and the evening service remained. But that was all about to change in November 2011, and just over a year later, Stagecoach were planning to axe the evening service for Dalneigh entirely. Because I'm not sure what bus service used to serve Dalneigh in the evening. I think it could have been a 28 or something, or a 19 that used to do it in the past, but now they diverted it up through Fairfield Road, which is about a 5-minute walk away from here, so about a 2-minute walk, so which is a pain in the backside, to be honest, because I don't know what the hell happened to Stagecoach. Why have they fallen into their bad place, honestly. And also the bus frequency used to still be every 15 minutes, even after the axing. So it was November 2011, it was announced that Stagecoach was about to pull the evening service for some areas, like Dalneigh, Lacardal, West Jinches. They were going to do the same for Merkinch, South Keswick and Scorgui, but they haven't managed, thankfully, because there was too many people using it at that time, and there still is to this day. You can't deny it. And But apart from that, it was just ended up being Licardal and Dalneigh that got the axe. To be honest, Western Inches still got their service, so I don't, even after the changes, it was just Dalneigh and Licardal that got axed due to low usage, which I understand for Licardal, but Dalneigh, I'm not sure, because it's so big. It's a massive, massive area, honestly. And then from January 2012 onwards, the buses stopped at around 7 p.m. from that point, which is absolutely disgusting. Honestly, I mean, Stagecoach should be ashamed of themselves for doing that. They haven't had an evening service in like 14 years since they've last had an evening service. But now it's gone forever, to be honest. I mean, the service these days is a whole load of, well, as you'd imagine, because I'm not allowed to say that word on YouTube. And yeah, so the 4 and 4A still served as normal between 2012 and 2013, and then after that, I think in 2013 it was reduced from every 15. It became a 30-minute service actually, because the demand was dropping at that point. So 2013 they would have done an every 30-minute service for that area, and the number 4 was just restricted to, and it was axed for Milton of Lees as well, and replaced by when it was replaced by the 5, the number 4 was restricted to just go between Dalneigh and Fairways, basically. Dalneigh and Fairways, it used to do Dalneigh, and then it went through the city centre, Crown and Kings Mills, Raigmore Hospital, Drakey's, Western Inches, and then up towards Fairways, and then it would do Beauly Road on the way back. It just done it one way, to be honest, into Fairways. It just it basically went through the A8082, which was the B8082 at the time, the B8082 at the time. And it's now the A8082 when the West Line was built, so it would have been 2013. It was just restricted to just go between Dalneigh and Fairways near Asda. And that ran for about 4 years, so it ran every 30 minutes still. And then at that point in 2017, the number 4 again, for the first time in 6 years, since 2011, the 4 got pulled basically from this area to focus on South Keswick, and then the number 8 came back. The number 8, the service 8, actually used to do like services all the time, so it went back to doing that from Raigmore Hospital to Dalneigh. No, not Raigmore Estate to Dalneigh. And then literally when it came back, there was not that many services serving Dalneigh, which is shambles. Basically, they've reduced it basically to just like 4 services per day for Raigmore Estate, which is absolutely terrible. And it was the same for Dalneigh as well, similar for Dalneigh, which is absolutely disgusting. I can't believe the Stagecoach would do that, to be honest. And then the number 8 at this stage in 2018, this would have been from April 18 to February 2020, it went to being the number 2, basically. It just terminated at Dalneigh without it doing anything beyond that, and the service stayed the same. And the number 8 also stayed every 30 minutes when it came back in February 2020, so it was Dalneigh to Raigmore Estate again. And then basically after that, the number 8 was restricted to just basically from February 2020 to June 2021, the number 8 came back again. And then it was just the number 1 and 1A at this point from June 2021 up until July last year. It used to run every 30 minutes till about 7 o'clock, and then in 2022 it changed to 6 o'clock, and now at this point it went back to being the number 8 again. It just ran again from time to Dalneigh, and then after that the Highland Council had to take over from the 19th of February this year, from Thursday the 19th of February this year. It was ridiculous actually. They used to have, instead of having a direct service from Dalneigh to the retail park just last year, the number 8 just terminated in the city centre like it used to. It wasn't very helpful because they used to have a direct link with the retail park, but they don't anymore. They axed it just to make passengers feel bad about themselves. And then after that, for the number, and then after that, from Monday the 16th of February 2026, yeah, all services from Dalneigh by Stagecoach got axed because the Dalneigh residents have been called scum basically by Strander Coach North Snotballs. Honestly, it just makes me sick, to be honest, why Stagecoach would just do such a thing. Honestly, but thankfully the Highland Council now, which is the one I'm getting just now, so it's coming within 3 minutes at the time of filming. So when the number 106 took over the number 8, which Stagecoach previously ran as their service for Dalneigh, I mean, instead now it's the Highland Council buses 106, and nothing much has really changed. To be honest, I think all services before 8 AM got axed, before 8 o'clock in the morning got axed, and then, yeah, the service now only runs till about 5:30 in this area now, which is a pure pain in the backside. I mean, I don't know why Dalneigh has been stranded in the evenings, or is getting stranded in the evening in town, just because of one operator's failed attempt at running a service, or so-called service at all. And it is such a shame, to be honest. I really wish that the Highland Council would run services past 5:10 for Dalneigh. That's just too early in the afternoon to axe the service. It just gets axed in the late afternoon now, early evening. It's ridiculous. I mean, Stagecoach and the Highland Council is doing their best, but evening services are definitely needed. I think even if it's just an extra 2 buses at like 6:10 and 7:10, like, or 6:30, or maybe like about 18:30 or 19:30 would help, then Dalneigh would be all set. I just don't know why on earth. I mean, it's perfectly fine. I mean, there's just so many cars around Dalneigh now. No wonder why people are using cars, is because Stagecoach and the Highland Council are being criminals. Honestly, I really wish they would stop it, to be honest. But at least the Highland Council buses turn up better. But to be honest, nothing much has changed here in Inverness. The evening services are getting axed all over the city. And it really has got to stop, to be honest. It is absolutely slanderous. It's pathetic. Honestly, they think Inverness are scum. Or pieces of, well, yeah, all those kinds of excuses. But now my bus is coming, so for me, I'm just going to sign off from Dalneigh just now. So I hope you enjoyed this brief history video. So for me, it's goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next video when it gets uploaded. And this video will probably be uploaded soon, so at the time of filming. So for me, it's goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.